Well, hello. I think we're live. We're going to do a quick sound check. Wait for a little more people to join. Really happy about being back together with you guys. Have something really interesting to share today. All right, cool. Hey, Palash is here. Hey, man. Hope you can hear me well. Welcome. Meanwhile, guys, while we are waiting for some more people to join, let me know where you're coming from. Is it morning, afternoon, or evening at your place? Let me know what you do. You're a founder, marketer, consultant, agency. I think it's going to be more valuable for you that way. Hey, we have more people joining. Hey, thanks, Tia. Good to see you. Don't know who this is. This is Facebook is gonna mess with me during this live, but I'll have everything for you guys and all of the answers in the description if you're watching this on YouTube later on. Welcome again to all of the Fat Graph Content Ops group members. Hey, 15 people here. Awesome. I am going to be starting in just a minute. Bear with me. Meanwhile, go check this brand. Hey, greetings from Italy. What's up, guys? Yo, hey, Eddie. Welcome. Yeah, man, welcome. Hey, G, hi, G. Hell yeah, me too. Welcome. Good to see you. Would be registered, I guess. Register somewhere or stay off the grid. I don't know. All right, guys, it's 6:05 at my place. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're coming from. Make sure to comment where you're tuning in from. I'm going to be giving a little bit of giveaway for one of our tools at the end of this live. It's going to be for everyone who commented on this post. So if you don't end up having questions for the Q&A later, just at least let me know where you're tuning in from. All right, cool. Hey, man, good to see you. All right. So I'm gonna please leave questions in the comments. I'm gonna make sure to answer everything that you guys have. I have an interesting live for you today. It's gonna be gonna try to make it in 45 minutes and just show you everything that you need to know. By popular request, it's gonna be in the camping niche. So I guess one positive out of all of that is me virtually not knowing anything about it, but we're gonna come back to that. Anyways, gonna repeat it once again. Please comment. I'm gonna do a little bit of a giveaway at the end of this show. All right. Cool. Let's jump in. But before we do that, I want to tell you that this broadcast is brought to you by Workello.com. We are a pre-hire testing platform that enables companies to build and scale their content and marketing teams using smart automations. We've helped startups, affiliate marketers, agencies, and big publishers, and it really works like magic. I'll leave you a link if you want a demo, and I can show you at the end of this broadcast. Our users were able to go through over 20,000 candidates since just last March, and it's as if they have had a full HR department. Only they could hire someone within hours and not weeks. And guess what? It's accessible and widely used also by consultants and solopreneurs to grow their team and businesses from one to multiple team members in just 4 weeks. This week we broke a record. We helped someone find their first writer in just 6 days. So go check out Workello. Start growing your team of freelancers or in-house people. We helped our users hire writers, editors, project managers, VAs, outreach specialists, and even video editors. And you know what? A lot of them already have their own fat graphs, even though it's been just months. All right, cool. Thanks. Thanks again, everyone, from joining. Hey, Tanzania is here. Shalom to you as well. Hey, guys. Very happy to see you all here. All right. So here's how this is going to look like. Again, by popular request, it's going to be camping niche. I'm going to be doing everything from scratch and show you all of the steps I go through with my team. The only difference is for this experiment, I did it on my own while doing my regular job during this week, without knowing anything about the niche. And I think it's going to be exciting to everyone to kind of understand how easy this is to just start, even though it might look super challenging. But before we dive in, here's why you should listen to me and why content velocity that I'm going to be talking about during this broadcast works. Well, during the last couple of years, to be precise, since 2020, we've managed to publish over 12,000 pages of content, driving 250,000 keywords on page one, resulting in 30 million organic visitors across all of our projects for a client and internal projects. We have this lovely and amazing community of people here in Fat Graphs with 7,500, hopefully 1,000 soon. Hey, Skylar. Get us some more members in. And 3,500 SEOs are using our tools at the moment and building their own fat graphs. We've hired over 100 writers since our agency has been functioning, and that's how we know that this is doable. And we've automated a lot of this process for you. One more thing that is, I guess, a metric since this October. Once again, we remain a team that has seen exactly 0 drops after a Google update. So yeah, I'm sharing that process with you guys and everything that we do to create quality content and drive outcomes. All right. This is what the live is going to look like. I'm going to show you how I do a girl research and some basic competitive analysis. And that's something that took me 90 minutes to do. Then I'm going to show you how I select verticals, something that took me an hour to do. I'm going to show you how to do keyword intake and keyword research. It took me 90 minutes this week to complete that. Then I'm going to show you how to group your keywords within just 20 minutes. And then I'm going to show you how the process of topic selection can look like. It took me 2 hours to select topics. So a total of, I guess, 6.5 hours. So yeah, aligning with that 1 day of work to get a full content strategy. Okay, cool. One more thing I want to share with you guys. Yeah, you guys voted for doing camping as a niche here. That's great. We have a huge resource written by my co-founder Nick. We've gathered 307 resources where you can get niche writers to start producing content for your niche right away. It's huge. It gives you everything that you need to know to kickstart your production. We can talk about that more. Just leave me some questions in the comments. All right, let's jump into this. All right, sorry guys, a little bit of bug there. All right, let's go. So how we're gonna, I'll be able to show this to you within 15 minutes for the sake of transparency. Yeah, on Wednesday, I think, a couple of days ago, it took me 90 minutes to do this. Let's jump in. All right, first of all, I don't know anything about camping whatsoever as a niche. I had to do research from scratch, and that is a tough position to be in. One of the things, let me just jump on my soapbox for a brief second. One of the things that can make this entire process much easier is if you do extensive knowledge transfer and do and create enablement documentation for yourself and your team, whether if it's just because you need to talk to your client with that, or is about that, I'm sorry, or is it that you're doing it for yourself? These are the 4 documents that are going to make this entire process much easier for you. So about the project, just project language guidelines, an onboarding checklist, and client questionnaire if you're working with clients is all that you need. It's going to make your life much easier, but for the sake of this experiment, I haven't done that. I'm just going to dive into researching camping. Okay, cool. So I'll make sure I link that article in the comments later on. All right, I am literally going to start with camping as a keyword. I'm gonna use Ahrefs for this demonstration, but you can totally do this in Google. Right. So let's let's go to Keyword Explorer. Let's first check out what is the size of this opportunity, of this niche. Okay, we'll probably get to learn something more. We'll already get some sense of the verticals we can target. So I'm going to do camping. What's another broad term here? It's camp, campground, campgrounds. Yeah. How do I know this? Well, just doing a little research, and that's basically it. I'm going to go to matching terms. All right, almost 5 million keywords for a total of 53 million monthly search volume. So a huge opportunity. What I can see right off the bat here is that there's a lot of location-based keywords. There's also a lot of keywords that don't have anything to do with what I need to do here. Clean camp, Anacamp, whatever. That's cool. We're gonna see how we're gonna exclude that in just a moment. I'm gonna go back and just look at camping. Why? Because I want to learn something about competitors. And if you don't know anything about a certain niche or a certain vertical, we are going to, let me remove this. You're going to have to do a couple of things. First, you need to kind of understand what, you need to have industry knowledge. I don't have that. So I'm just going to like jump in, right? Second thing is you should have an expert. Maybe it's you, maybe it's an SME. I also don't have that, but maybe I hire him for this like imaginary project. Third thing I can do is competitive analysis. And here we go. I'm going to show you the, the MVP of competitive analysis. Some just what's barely enough for you to dive into a certain project. Okay. That's our third option here. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Camping overview. I want to see who's ranking for all of this. First thing that I'm going to see right away is going to be a lot of Gov and org websites, and just a lot of location-focused keywords. When you get to a place like this, no matter the niche that you're searching, if you get to a place where some of your base terms for you to kind of like dive into that niche are showing you products or LPs or just like not enough information for you to understand anything, trick is to just, this is at least what I do. Trick is to go to just like, let's look at all of the keywords that have camping in it. And I am going to go ahead and find the first informational intent keyword. So world, near me, stadium, chairs. This is a product. Again, kind of location-based RV camping near me. Gear, this is going to be product and hub pages of products, tents, store, sites, ground, supplies. Oh, here we go. Camping checklist. This is the first kind of keyword that I can see some informational content on. And look, it looks a little bit different. The next thing that I do, don't complicate things. Like, yeah, we do this as a more nuanced process. I have the most amazing team that does this more meticulously, and I'll share with you how we do it. But let's not complicate things. I'm just going to select I'm just going to go through first 20 of these, and I'm going to select some competitors that I feel are my competitors. And this is how I do it. Just copy and paste the list of competitors in a spreadsheet. And I have 8 here. Then I put in some notes, and then I put in some traffic and the number of pages I get this from Ahrefs. You want to do this together with me? Some of it's going to be fun. So first time I hear of this website or brand, probably going to be funny to people who know exactly what that is. But this is how the competitive analysis is happening when I do it. Just go and check out what this is. And I just go back to my list of notes. This is a shop. It's obviously a leader, and there's obviously programmatic SEO involved. And the reason is there's 100,000 pages. Let's drop these guys into Ahrefs to see what we can learn. And this is something that kind of already is overlapping with our next step, and that's like choosing verticals and opportunity for what we can do. When I look at REI or whatever, hella branded traffic. So this is a huge shop. I look at the ways that the URLs and taxonomies are listed. I look at the top pages here on Ahrefs. It's all either branded or products. So this is definitely, a leader in the space. Great. I see something interesting here as well. Where did I see it? Oh, hello. Here's a learn taxonomy. That's an interesting thing to kind of look at. I'll just do that quickly. So I'm going to have URL, contain, learn. Let's see what these guys have in terms of informational topics. Boom. Oh, hello. It's just 1,000 pages. That I can compete with. That accounts for 2 million monthly search volume, which is great. And the next thing I see, there's a lot of expert advice. Okay, cool. So maybe I can scrape these guys for some experts or some other things, but this does not look how to choose a stand-up paddleboard. Okay, cool. Let's go back, have a look at them one more time. If I go to navigation, I'll see that something that I'm going to start seeing while I'm exploring this niche, and it's always kind of connected with hiking, climbing, cycling. Makes sense. This is a much broader website. Cool. Good to know. The next one I identified is KOA. Let's have a look at these guys. Let's have a look at them in Ahrefs as well. What can I learn from these guys? I'm going to kill learn here. All right, 20,000 pages. And yeah, this seems to be an app. Campgrounds of America with a K. Great job branding, guys. Maybe this is also something popular. I have no idea. But what's interesting to me here is that they probably, if they have this big number of pages, which is 20,000. By the way, I just copied that from Ahrefs here, nothing big. Let me look at their biggest top performing pages near me, and then it's gonna start being a lot of branded and location-based pages. Okay, interesting. But I put it here. Yeah, this is also a leader in the space. Great traffic, great number of pages. I said inspiration from blog. Let's see. URL, blog. What did I find here? Oh, cool. This is interesting. It's a camping packing list, road trip snacks. These guys are even broader. It's not all about camping hacks, etc., etc. 2,000 pages on the blog, but they're doing even broader terms. Okay, cool. Let's, I'm gonna skip AFR because it's a magazine, it's a publisher, it has broader topics. When I went into Ahrefs and researched these guys, there was not really that many camping topics, but they are ranking on page 1 for certain ones. And because they're doing other shit, I can compete with them. These next 3 are interesting. Love the outdoors. All right, cool. Let's see. I'm gonna drop these 3. You're gonna find it fun, I promise. Then we're gonna move on to the next segment. So loading, boom. We don't need the blog. We'll just see everything else here. This is quite exciting. So they have 45,000 monthly visitors with only 600 pages, and that's doable for me. And if I go, I see that they even have a camp subcategory. Let's go check them out for a quick second. Topics, camping ideas, outdoor cooking. They have fishing as well, some boating, outdoor blog. Does not look super nice. Site maps. Yeah, I can definitely compete with this. Oh, hello, not secure. All right. What I found here is that they have some user-generated content. I was going into certain articles, and there's always kind of a discussion. So I'm guessing this makes their website more active. I also turned off ad blocker extension here, so they monetize with ads as well. This is a competitor that I could like beat. 600 pages, nothing. That's why it says pray, because fortunately, this is what ranking is. This is what SEO is. Someone's got to lose for you to win. And this is going to be my prey. They're definitely something that I can compete with. I'm going to eat them for breakfast. Let's see who's next. America's State Parks. This was .org, and I got worried. But then I realized, well, it's not really org. These guys are also monetizing with ads. Let's see who they are. By about, nothing special here. I don't see any experts. Let me see their social. 1,200 followers. I can make this group by just like inviting all of my friends and we can talk about camping. Okay, so cool. I can compete with these guys. They are an affiliate. How do I know this? Let's pop them into Ahrefs. State Parks. Interesting. Drop. They recovered. Total of 60K organic traffic. Bear repellent would be funny. Is the biggest keyword. Okay. Camping checklist. And then hella best this, best that. So huge affiliate play. I mean, not huge, but huge by what they're doing. I've wrote here questionable authority. Nobody knows who these people are. So that tells me that I can also target, products that have best. But what you're really going to like for having, also one more thing. These guys are ranking for these location-based keywords. Keep that in mind. That's going to be another play for us. Clever Hiker is the prey that I'm going to have for dinner. These are the guys that I think we can beat with our new project if we practice content velocity. Don't even have to publish as many pages as they did. 500 pages. All of the pages are all, best this product for camp, best that, best hiking boots, best blah, blah. And when you go to type of the page here, I'm just going to see that they're monetized. No ads popping up. They are monetized with affiliate links. Here they are. They're driving back to REI and backcountry. I also saw, there we go. There's Amazon. And then there's no really proof here that they really use this product. Oh, hello. Here's, I don't know if this is this person who actually used them, but Casey, let's see if Casey did that. Cool. She's someone. Oh, great. Casey leads to homepage. Cool. Let's see what we have about Dave and Annie, vision, who we are. This is where you get an SME and talk about these things and, talk about the products. What I really like about Clever Hiker is their navigation. They did a really good thing. Look at this, footwear. And then all of their, if you look at bottom left of my, I'm just going to click it anyways. It's just actually an article that's a listicle, right? Winter boots, men. Then for tents, it's going to be budget tents. They're ranking for all of these lists. Like, this is doable. Just need a writer. All right. Interesting thing to remember. This is going to be our product play. We can do top listicles here with no problem. I don't see why this would be an issue if we have really good supporting content. That's it. Like, this is the only thing that, there's no like other hidden magic or mumbo jumbo. It's just like good old research, and you kind of like figure stuff out. If you have someone to help you out, if you're an expert, this is going even faster. If it's a more difficult niche, you got to dive a bit deeper. But that's it. The only difference in terms of how my team does this, and I'm going to share a resource with you guys where you can have access to do it the exact same way, is, we export all of the keywords of these competitors. We merge all of those keywords and delete duplicates, and we just get inspiration from what we see here, just analyzing top pages and top keywords. All right, let's jump to the next part, which is kind of like overlapping, and that's like selecting verticals. Before I dive in, I'm going to check out if there were any comments about the questions. Kel is awesome. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. I think this is Leo. You're the best. All right, cool. Yeah, absolutely sharing the recorded video. You can go back and just watch from the start. All right, guys, let's go back. So selecting verticals. This took me about an hour of like kind of understanding what I want to do. Before we jump in, I want to talk, I swear to God, it's going to be 30 seconds. Vertical, content series, silo, cluster, subtopic, whatever. It really doesn't matter at this stage of research. We can, probably argue endlessly in Facebook comments. What's the difference? Personally, I don't care about the silo structure because we do different types of organizing our content. But I use the word vertical because what you're going to see right here is that within camping as a niche, depending on the outcomes that I need, I'm going to target either certain products and have that play, have a kind of location keywords based play, or some other angle that I can target to get that those rankings and that content plan, and just like dominate certain topics that people are even probably missing. I call all these verticals, and our team calls them content series because of an operational standpoint, like that's That's the first thing. That's a series of articles that we do. Okay. So shoot me questions if you want clarification on that, but it's usually used interchangeably. And when I say a cluster of pages it also means kind of vertical. Cluster of keywords is something else, and we'll get to that. All right. So in most cases, I've seen just two scenarios happen here when you need to kind of understand what your play is within a niche. You're working on an internal project and you're just like discovering opportunities. So that's what I'm simulating here. Like I want to like attack the camping niche, right? I don't have a product yet. So like affiliate and ads is like something that's closest to me. And like I'm thinking, okay, if I do affiliate, maybe I do more expensive products. Maybe I don't do shoes. Everybody's doing that. Maybe I go towards tents and like something that like, you know, people are, maybe something the families are purchasing because there are more people, et cetera, et cetera. The second play is you're actually working on a client project. And by the virtue of working on a client project, they already have a business set up, hopefully. And they already know their desired outcomes. They know what their product or their service is. So maybe they are, you know, maybe they're coaches, maybe they're fitness people within like climbing, maybe, you know, maybe they're located in whatever, something between, you know, Kansas and Arkansas or whatever. You know, that's going to depend on where, what are you going to target when you select verticals and kind of prioritize what you need to do. But in both cases, you should survey the entire horizon of opportunity, exactly what I'm going to do. And the reason is you'll get ideas for multiple verticals to target, just like I did now. And, you know, you'll be, in the second case, you'll be guided by that documentation that you got from your client. So here's what I've realized in just like poking around for like, let's say 60 minutes, just like reading and looking at all of these like competitors. I have realized, I'm going to do that with you in Ahrefs. Let's do it together. So I've realized, if I just go back to like, let's go back to camping. Okay. Matching terms. There's a lot of, there's just a lot of location-based topics. There's a lot of product topics. And then one interesting thing that popped up was glamping, which I haven't heard in my life before this, and that's apparently glamorous camping. I got 30,000 keywords just like glamping. And this is also kind of like oriented towards, the keywords are location-based mostly. Okay, cool. Going back to camping, I want to see some other opportunities. I don't want to like read all of the places there, like Joshua Tree and like Florida and like Lake Tahoe and like stuff like that. So let's get that out of the way. Let me see what I have when it comes to, I'm going to use the include function, any word, park and parks, beaches, forest, state, lake, boom. It's insane. Like there's so many, you know, so many location-based things like state and lake and beach are in the names of certain locations. So I'm going to put this on the side. And here's something else I'm going to do. Remember what I did, parks. I'm just going to look at camping parks. Okay. And then 70,000 keywords, opportunities 1.1 million. I'm going to limit the minimum volume at 10. Ahrefs has this huge database of keywords from 0 to 10. I'm going to exclude them just to have a more manageable list. I'm quite confident I can rank for those lower volume, long tail keywords if I target all of these other ones. 13,000 keywords. This is great. This could be one of my plays. I'm going to put this on the shelf for now. Let's go back to what we're doing. And that's kind of where selecting what you want to do dictates how you're going to do your keyword research. Before doing keyword research, My team focuses on keyword intake. This takes around this took me around 90 minutes during this week, and I'll show you what that looks like exactly. So just gonna make this basic spreadsheet. It's gonna contain my main term, which is camping and camp. We're gonna focus on camping for now. This is giving us a lot of headaches at the moment, but we'll come back to that later. And then the first thing that I do is, this is actually, my team calls it an exercise in like understanding glossary. If you don't, like, the more words you think of that can kind of influence your research, the easier job you have later on. And I'll show you what I ended up with after 90 minutes, but let's try to do it together. Like, let's think about what we saw when we were doing that competitive analysis. First of all, I need information. I always need transactional keywords. Terms, right? Because like, I'm going to be an affiliate with this project. Like buy, purchase, get, I guess, and then best, and then maybe review, right? I put these two within, and top, let's say. I put these within transactional kind of, just for myself, because it's like easier for me to track. What's another thing here? Always question modifiers. So it's going to be who, what, where, when, whatever, right? Not whatever, all of them. We're going to look at all of them. Whatever. Jesus, I'm already fed up. My God, guys, please vote for something that's not camping next time, please. All right, just kidding. Next thing, I always put like a general column here so I can just keep track of some like terms that I see that are going to be like across all keywords. I'll give an example of that. I saw that with Clever Hiker or whatever they were, like men's and women's, Next thing, what did we say? We have location. So I'm going to list all of the states and all of the cities here. It's going to be a lot of like terms. Maybe I can do it in a different way. I already kind of showed you, but I'll come back to that. And then I definitely want to have everything product related. So, okay, but let's do this. You got the picture. I'm going to do product, of course. And this is something that I also saw at Clever Hiker, and then also something that all of the terms are completely, you can completely get them from, the leader in the space, because they're going to have all of the products. I'll give you an example. Chair is a big one, tent, and then don't forget to do this, right? All of the variations of the term. Pants, shoes, water heater, all those things. Okay, here. Right. Cool. Now, I get a lot of questions in this group, like, how do I do this process? And I always answer, it's going to depend on every niche and blah, blah, blah. But like, I hope I kind of help you see what needs to happen before. If you kind of, with the competitive analysis, if you include an interview with your client, because you're going to know what they want to sell. Like if my client only has tents, like I don't care about like shoes keywords, right? And I know what to do here. So that's a client interview. You can talk to an SME, steal terms from your competitors, but think about it a little bit. What are the other things that we saw when we were looking at those pages and keywords? And what I saw was like certain activity. It's like sleep, find, bring. There's like run and running and all those other things, right? So I was like, oh, okay, I cannot forget terms that go into like, certain, what to bring when going camping, blah, blah, blah. All right. Do you want to see what I ended up with after 90 minutes? And I swear this was the process. There's no, again, hidden methodology. Here's what I ended up with. Here's some nice emojis. Yay, great. Transactional, all clear, all questions. Mind you, with general, I stopped at a certain point. These were like certain like things that go with camping, but like I didn't want to put like in like different columns. It's not gonna matter anyway. But you know, men's, women's list, nature, wild, beach, forest, supply, family. So they're not an activity, they're not a product per se. And I was like bring, take, go, run, sleep, cook, lose, eat, like a lot of those terms. And then for the product, it all makes sense. This is geek, but it should be gear. One last thing, just kind of want to share this with you because I had a discussion with someone in our group. Was an owner of Mommy Blog, and that's where I understood like the power of ranking for certain brands. If you're an affiliate, we have an article about that. It's called Brand Jacking. Nick wrote it. It's amazing. I realized how there were so many brands that I've never heard of. And there were so many valuable keywords, which were like big brand versus et cetera, et cetera. So make sure to list out those brands. And then also make sure to, don't forget alternative versus VS. It's also going to give you a lot of keywords. A lot of you here are marketers, SEOs. A lot of you really want to do keyword research and understand how to publish faster. But maybe there's some of you in the audience who are like, what the fuck is this spreadsheet? Sorry, it's the first F-bomb. I'm doing good. When I was rehearsing, there was at least 3 at this point. So what the fuck is... So what the hell is this spreadsheet and what am I going to do with it? And that's what I'm going to show you right now, because that's the keyword research part of it all. Kind of goes in between. Think about the verticals that we have been talking about. So I'm going to go back into Ahrefs. And these are not the includes that I'm going to use. Those are the ones we did for location. I'm going to leave the volume to have the minimum of 10. And then I'm going to use the include function and any word to, you know what? Put in all of my keywords. Sorry, terms. So all the questions. Boom. Already going to separate it by commas. And then all the general terms, mind you, if you spend a bit more than 90 minutes, or if you know more about this vertical, you're going to have more general terms here, easy, and easy more activities. Even with this, you'll be amazed what we're going to get. Now, you might be asking, why are you not using the terms from the product here? Well, that's also a really good thing about a really good competitive analysis. You figure out that a lot of pages that are ranking for product are just listicles, and you can, you don't have to group them together. You can focus on these informational topics for one of the verticals. So the next grouping that I'll do is going to be transactional questions and then product. Maybe I'll include also the general terms. I'll see. There's nothing bad. Okay, let's apply these. Show results. Cool, 25,000 keywords. But if we go back to my terms intake, you're going to notice that I have beach, beaches, forest, forest. And this is so important. You need to have some sort of a corrective, some checks and balances here, right? You need to like have a look at your list before you just like dive in. And if I just scroll through the first 50 keywords, yeah, I'm going to see some product keywords. It's fine. But I'm going to see like basically everything that relates to beach is that location-based keyword. That's probably not, I'm not going to target like meals and locations with the same keywords, probably, things to bring camping. So beach, I think there's just, this beach, that beach, I'm just going to be missing this. Hey, I stand up in 15 minutes. Sorry. Not sorry to you guys. I'm staying with you guys. Sorry to the development team. So I'm probably going to survive with like not doing camping on the beach. Like, fine. 44,000 volume. I'm going to survive. Let's exclude beach. Beach and beaches. Yeah, I understand the irony of including and then excluding, but I just want to be transparent with you guys. You see already 15,000. So all of that beach stuff is Florida beach, that other beach location shit that I don't need right now. I want to focus on these 15,000 keywords or so. Cool. This is great. I want to target these 15,000 keywords with my project because it's a total potential volume of 800,000. It's probably a lot more. My problem lies in how many pages am I going to create? What are the pages I'm going to prioritize? How I'm going to do this? It's probably going to take weeks. It's probably going to take multiple team members. If you guys are regulars in the group here, you know that this is something we have automated with our tool Cluster AI. I want to show you how that works. I'll leave a video for you in the comments and in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. But instead of manually grouping these keywords, I'm going to export all of them and I'm going to upload them into our grouping tool Cluster AI, which is going to, here we go, choose file. This is the last one that I uploaded, I believe, that I downloaded. Sorry. No, it's this one. Open, submit. And this is going to take roughly 20 minutes. Doing this live for you guys so you can see. But in the meantime, as you can see, yesterday I grouped glamping. I grouped also these parks for you guys. And this is the one, camping supplies, that, here you go, it's repeating again. Had a bit more keywords. I don't remember how, probably included some more terms, but that's what you need to do when you play around here. So let me show you what Cluster AI is gonna give us back in 20 minutes. This is the keyword opportunity analysis. And this is, as you can see, general plus activities, what I uploaded in Ahrefs. You saw the list from Ahrefs. We plugged this into Cluster AI. Cluster AI gave us the keyword opportunity analysis, which is the which this part took me just 20 minutes because I only need to sit down and wait for Cluster AI to do it. And I'm going to get the spreadsheet where the first column will contain your main keyword. The third one will contain the variations of the main keyword. We repeat the main one here, as you can see. I'll tell you why soon. And then the volume in between is going to be the aggregated volume of all of the keywords in this grouping. This virtually means that every row in this table is an idea for you to create, an idea for you to create a page. So the next part of the process that you need to go through is topic selection and actually selecting the topics that you want to target from the keywords. How does my team do this? Well, the first thing that we do, we select all of the topics that we would write if we didn't have any budget constraints, right? Client orders a certain number of pages. You have a certain, amount of money that you can spend on content production if it's an in-house project. Don't worry about that. Understand what's something that you would want to target here, because this is your project. This is what you want to do. And we do it as simple as I just leave numbers, like camping meals. Yeah, I want to do that. Packing list. Yep. Supplies. Yep. Sleeping pad. I'm going to put a 2 here because this looks like a product to me. Jug, same. Food ideas for no cooking. Great. This is for families. Going to do wonders for my affiliate play for family products. Make ahead of camping meals. Fucking amazing. Oh, that's a third one. Who's counting? Best camping tent for family. This is great. I'm not going to put this as a product because this is like kind of that best topic that I saw Clever Hiker have, and I'm totally going to beat them. Sleeping bags, probably a product. I'll leave that at number 2. You get the picture. I go down and I select topics. We are already into that part of the equation. Yeah, it takes around 2 hours, and I'll show you why. There are also a couple of other plays that you need to think about, but one step at a time. We're getting closer to the finale here, guys. Let me show you how this looks done. So I ended up selecting, like I said, it took me around 2 hours. I ended up just going through the list of all of these things and understanding what is what. 31 topics. That's, you can see what they are. This is a very good play for me to start production. It's a good monthly output. I can tell you there's probably 200 more opportunities, at least in this spreadsheet. This is the same one. If I turn off the filter, you'll see that. Yeah, it was just me going through this list. Look how many opportunities, how to keep bears away when camping. This is great. Separate page. Awesome. Probably can sell a lot of repellents for people who have a lot of kids. They don't want their kids to be eaten or whatever. All right. Again, just going into my play of what am I doing here right now. So that's my finished selection. But the topic selection process with our team kind of doesn't end there. We do a couple of other things, and I'm going to show them in a flash for you. This is what our template looks like now. We choose them, and then we decide where these topics are in the funnel when it comes to the intent, what kind of page type that is, which category series it goes to, and how many words should it have. You're probably wondering, how are you guys doing this? And this is something that I wanted to share with you guys as a part of our content ops framework. We've actually made this available to people who want to follow our processes. If you look at this one of these kind of SOPs here, you'll see that we go through this entire process, so you can see how you can do it. So from preliminary content production, topic selection that I was doing, how does choosing the topics with intent funnel, what are money pages and pillar pages, and how do we do that? There's a nice video by G as well. This SOP is part of the group of SOPs, which are the content ops framework, and you can learn more about content ops framework on Workello.com. What I can tell you during this broadcast is that I want to show you what the framework contains. I want to show you a couple of our users who already have fat graphs by following this process. But the special thing I want to show you guys is that the content ops framework is now for a limited time available for Workello Plus users, a new plan within Workello where everything is set up for you to go mass production within 4 weeks. Unlimited job ads, unlimited pre-screen tests, 300 completed writing tests for your annual plan. And as soon as you run your first hiring cycle to get that production team going, you're going to be getting the content ops framework and our help to scale to these levels of production. So I think if that's interesting to you, and thank you so much for joining. I want to see if there's some interesting questions that I can answer you guys. Let's see here. Lead gen for location-based keywords is a supplementary revenue on the website. Yes, amazing. It's another post, another comment that we got here. Someone who does local, and a lot of our local content doesn't directly generate revenue, but it increases Google search quality of the website. Yep. Again, I'm not part of this. I'm not part of the camping industry, but this looked like a really good supportive content play to me. If you can offer these types of services, and whoever posted this, thank you for this reminder, because I grouped this for you guys. Actually, let me show you for a brief second. Here's that, if you remember camp and camping, which includes park and parks. Here's that here's that list in the end. Like these are all location-based keywords. And what's interesting is when you get them back from Cluster AI, you get to have access to certain keywords that people maybe don't create separate pages from. And you get to have all of the variations grouped together here. And I think this is also a very good programmatic play. Red Rock State Park camping, a little bit of information there, a little bit of, a map, and just a bit of more useful information, and you start getting these pages out. That's actually quite amazing. There's a lot. There's almost 5,000 opportunities here to go really, really narrow. All right, cool. Thank you for that reminder. Let's see. Next question. Who decides the content structure? That's an excellent question. That's also part of our content ops framework. But in our team, it's decided by the person who writes the content briefs, which is usually our editor. That's going to check all of those articles the writers submit. If it's not the editor, it's one of our project managers. And we write one single brief. When you saw those 30 articles that I identified, our editor will go ahead after I did this as an SEO. Our editor will go on and see, look at all of these topics, and then write one general brief for the writers to kind of talk about this. We have that meticulously jotted down in our within Workelo Plus. All right, let me see if I have another question here. We still got a couple of minutes. Okay, how would I cluster by intent instead of by keyword if the intent is mixed in the SERPs? Well, you just have to live with it. There are people who are, there are things, and there are SEOs who are doing really amazing things when it comes to targeting either what's called zero volume keywords, or either what's targeting certain topics. And I think that works really well when you're doing a really niched B2B content, and you could cluster by intent in a certain way there. But when it comes to me personally and my team, we still believe that, we research-wise, we just live in a keyword-centric system still, and I don't think that is going to change. It's just an easier way. However, a keyword is not a topic. A topic is decided when you are done with keyword research, and when you know what your outcomes are, you write a certain topic, and that's why the grouping process is so important. Sorry for this lackluster answer, but I'm yet to see how intent is mixed when I do keyword research and group certain things. All right, this is another. Do you create multiple content pieces, I guess, for the same topic cluster, or is it a single long form content that covers most of the clusters? I get this question a lot. It's actually not that complicated. So there's going to be a keyword cluster of keywords for one single page, right? So every row in this table is going to be one page of content. The answer, the question was, do we do multiple pages? No, the answer is no. This is also something the Cluster AI solves. There's no need for you to lose money by creating 5 pages on vegan camping food. One is enough. Are the assessments on Workelo related to the test you give writers to decide who you will hire? That is absolutely correct. And it's the number of tests that you can see. So you can send out unlimited invites to a test, and people will submit their tests. They won't be deleted. They're waiting for you. But the number of tests that you want to see and you want to go through, if you end up projecting candidates according to their portfolio or cover letter, that does not affect your the number of your assessments. Another question is about internal linking. I'll leave a comment to a video that I have on internal linking. Is what do we consider when we create the strategy for internal linking while doing the research? So once the list of topics is ready to be deployed to the content team, whoever writes the brief will also define the internal linking structure for that series of 31 articles in our case, if you see here on the screen. And I have a detailed video about that, and I'll make sure to post it here. All right. No more questions as far as I can see. One last thing I promised for all of you who stick until the end, thank you so much. One thing that I promised was a giveaway. So first of all, you can win 10,000 credits if you subscribe to Cluster AI today and you have not. Just make sure to use the name that you used when commenting on this video, and you can do that on app.contentdistribution.com. Fill out that questionnaire. You'll get some free credits, but you also get a chance to win this giveaway. There's no credit card information that you need to leave or anything like that. It's just for me to be able to draw a winner from all of the comments today. One thing that I'm going to be leaving you with: don't forget to check out Workello, especially Workello Plus. You can see all of the info right there on the Content Ops framework on Workello.com. And don't forget to check out our entire playbook on how to ramp to 100 pages of content per month. This is just part of the process that I've shared with you today. Hope you like it. Let me know what you want. What would you like me to do next time during this live? Love you all. Thank you for being with me. Peace out.